Hey Pisces, welcome to your weekly forecast for June 10th through the 16th. This is going to be a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. A little bit of a different setup here, guys. We're getting in the mood for summer. I'm using a cute little mermaid deck here, so we got a little bit of an oceany theme. Just a little bit. We're going to connect here and see what's coming up for you guys in the week ahead. This is going to be a general reading focusing on spirituality, finances, family life, just kind of whatever comes up. Sometimes love comes up, but because this is more of a spiritual reading, sometimes it doesn't. And so I do love reading separately. And there's a link to the love readings in the description if you want to check that on check up on that after. Feel free to do so. All right, Pisces, let's see what's coming up. Here's your your Monday, Tuesday, your Wednesday, Thursday, and your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And so many of you guys, I got so much feedback. You really loved that blessing and that prayer at the end of last week's video. So you guys are going to get another blessing. I'm going to do another blessing card for you guys at the end, and another prayer card for you guys at the end. Okay, my darlings. So your Monday, Tuesday, you have the Crane Bag, Sacred Ocean Medicine, Clutter, Declutter, and Choices. So this is going to be a really powerful time for you in the beginning of the week, Pisces. This is going to be a time for you to bring about and to manifest some really positive changes. Keep in mind that we're still in this new moon energy, right? We're going to be in the new moon cycle until the next full moon. So some of you are receiving at a pretty quick rate. There's new energy coming in, and even though we're not in the full moon, because the new stuff is coming in, some of you are having an opportunity to look around and kind of feel and say, hey, you know what? There's certain things around me right now, but just they're not resonating. They're not clicking. You might look around your space and you might be like, why am I still holding on to this? Why do I still have this? My ex gave me this, or this was like at a really like kind of bad time in my life, or I just don't like this thing anymore, or I don't like these clothes anymore. Some of you are feeling like you're wanting a bit of a makeover, or you're wanting to just change things or change your style in some way. Some of you are just feeling a need to maybe not get rid of things, but change the layout of your space. You might be looking at your space and saying, oh, well, I don't like the bed here, I want to move it here, or I don't like this there, I don't want to move it there. These are all kind of just physical manifestations of the energy that is shifting. Some of you are feeling finally ready to reach out and work with an energy healer, or to even maybe some of you are like feeling, or you're getting connected with your own healing abilities, and maybe you're like wanting to take a workshop and you're wanting to get certified in some kind of energy healing. But there's definitely a lot of clearing that's happening, that's opening way for new positive experiences for you. Okay? A lot of you are also beginning to make choices and decisions that are freeing you from negative influences. Okay, you're beginning to do things, or some of you are finding it easier to make healthier choices, where maybe like you struggled before in doing things, and some of you might be ready to like, quit smoking, or, go for walks, or eat more vegetables, or things that your body's just like, oh, wow, yeah, that feels really great. So some of you are just gravitating towards things that are clearing you or cleansing you, in terms of health and physically too. Like it's becoming easier, where maybe before it was a little bit more of a struggle. You're responding. It's like this breath of fresh air that's coming in. So Pisces, the shift that's happening Monday, Tuesday, it's something that's going to carry over the next few months, but the beginning of the week is probably when it's starting, or you're realizing it, or you're noticing it. And I just really think that a lot of you are going to find, and a lot of you are going to see that you're feeling a lot happier. You're feeling a lot more positive. You're feeling a lot more happier. You're feeling a lot more optimistic, and you are beginning to really manifest new streams of income, new friendships. You're feeling like your life is getting an upgrade all around. And I just feel like a lot of you Pisces are beginning to feel lighter, like getting into the energy of feeling lighter. Your Wednesday, Thursday is the present. So I'm going to read this and I'll move it back. Gift, treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. So gifts, right? We did talk about how you were calling in these new experiences. So that's definitely something that you're going to be feeling and experiencing moving forward. And midweek, you're going to be seeing a lot of this new stuff that's coming in. One thing I really want to point out to you is the number 12 on this card. 12 is a very spiritual number. It pretty much means that your ascended masters are gathering around you and they're guiding you through some transition that you're experiencing. It's a time of receiving. You're receiving spiritual blessings. You're receiving energy. You're receiving guidance. Some of you are, Pisces, going to be stepping into some role where you're becoming a spiritual teacher and a leader to others over time. And this time right now that you're going through is going to be very significant for you and shaping you. Prior to my coming out and being more open about my spiritual gifts and my abilities, I would see the number 12 a lot. I would see it a lot. And at that time, numbers and all this thing, it was still kind of new for me. And when I began to research it and read up about it, I was like, whoa. But I was like, I never think that I was gonna really like impact people in that way. Now, I'm not a famous person. I'm not a famous psychic. I'm not somebody that, like, you know, I'm not a celebrity, right? But if we just look at the channel, there's almost 50,000 subscribers on this channel at this time. And the views per month, I mean, there's sometimes 300,000, 500,000, sometimes more views. Those are all people that are hearing the message. Back then, I would never have dreamed that even maybe 10 people were going to hear the message or 100 people were going to hear the message. So some of you are coming into doing something like being a psychic or an energy healer and a spiritual guru. But others of you are doing it in a different way. Some of you are being a spiritual teacher, not so much like, oh, tarot, crystals, you know, spirits. Some of you are doing it more where you're going to be in a position where you're going to have a voice. Maybe some of you are going to become celebrities, or you're working in that kind of working towards that goal. And there's many celebrities today, we know they use their fame as a way to be able to broadcast their message and to have their voice heard. Some of you are coming into an opportunity where you're going to be able to do this. Some of you, you're going to be a teacher or a guru or a leader in a different way. You might be doing life coaching. You might be doing motivational speaking. Some of you are full on getting into teaching or doing something in terms of teaching and working with people and guiding them, helping them through their transitions. Some of you are doing community outreach. But something is happening, Pisces, where you're coming into your leadership energy, where you're going to be able to guide others, to teach others, to help them to really make changes in their life. And so that's why right now in this moment, the universe is helping you to see your value, to see what you're bringing to the table, to see how capable you are, and to just be in the present moment now and focus on what needs to be done now. And you're going to be receiving gifts and blessings that are going to make this work possible for you to do down the line. Okay, some of you are just going to be very successful business people, and it's going to be through the success that you're receiving in business or in your career that's going to give you the opportunity to be able to, you know, donate to charities or take some time and get involved in doing things that are going to be helping others. I just heard Habitat for Humanity. I don't even know if that organization is still around, but some of you might be doing something like that. You might be having a lot of financial blessings, and you might have certain skills and things that are going to allow you to maybe take time off of work and go and do something like that and help build housing or help people find shelter. There's some success that's coming to you now that's beginning to form, because the universe knows that if it blesses you with this abundance, if it blesses you with these networks and these blessings and these gifts, you're going to turn around and you're going to pay it forward and do good for others. And the universe wants more of that. The universe wants to bless those who are going to help bring about a positive change. And Pisces, many of you are in that energy. And many of you in this present moment now, the universe is beginning to make your path a little bit easier, right? There will still be some challenges. Nobody is ever free of challenges. The challenges build character anyway. They help us to grow. But whereas maybe before things felt so impossible, they're not going to feel impossible anymore. You're going to see, oh wow, progress. Things are starting to move along because the universe is bringing you what you need so that you can fulfill your life work. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the mirror. Know thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. A lot of you are having this really big awakening, and not only are you seeing your worth and what you bring to the table, but you're also seeing your spiritual purpose. You're feeling your calling, and you're beginning to see yourself the way that heaven sees you, the way that God and the angels see you. You're beginning to understand and realize that you have some gifts and abilities here that you didn't realize before. Some of you are feeling very driven right now to get connected with your creativity. And I know it might seem like a silly thing, or it might seem like it's not important, or it doesn't matter. Like, oh, it's not productive to sit around and write, or it's not productive to sit around and paint, and nobody's gonna pay you big money to sit around and paint paintings, or like whatever, or do something creative, or write music, or sing, or whatever. Some people do make a very good living doing those things. Granted, it might be a little harder, but that's not why you're feeling the need to express yourself and to connect with the creativity. What many people don't realize and they don't understand is that intuition and creativity go hand in hand. They are sisters. So the fact that you're feeling guided to be around beautiful things, to create beautiful things, number one, it's helping you elevate your energy. And when you're in a higher energy, you're going to manifest much faster. So it's pretty much like a self-care thing in a lot of ways. But also as you're connecting with the creativity, your intuition is increasing and your spiritual gifts are increasing. And you're coming into an energy where you're finally really able to see your guidance and what you're meant to do here. That's one of the biggest questions that I get as a reader when people say, what is my life purpose? What am I meant to do? That's a difficult thing to answer. I think for any reader, it's a difficult thing to answer. It's not an easy thing to sit there and to tell somebody, hey, this is what your life purpose is. We might get some guidance on certain topics or certain areas, but typically the life purpose is something that we have our own revelation and we realize, oh, wow, I had this epiphany, I had this awakening, I had this lightning bolt, and now I realize what the calling is. And so a lot of you are having that lightning bolt. A lot of you are having that epiphany. And the more that you're in your creative energies, the more you're going to be able to be in tune with the guidance that you're receiving. Okay, Pisces? We're going to go ahead and take a look and check out your blessing card and your prayer. And guys, be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos too, because some weeks those may resonate with you more. They may bring a little bit of extra information for you. But we're going to see what we have coming up for you, my dears, for your blessing card, your prayer card. And if you want to save this video and come back to it and listen to the prayer every single night before you go to bed or in the morning when you start the day, feel free to do so. A blessing from your ancestors, Pisces. So a lot of you are going to be having some feelings of visitation in your dreams. Okay, so you may have grandparents or people that were important to you in your family who've passed on, who are bringing you information. You may be dreaming about them. You may be having memories about them. When we remember someone who's passed on, that is a form of a visitation, right? That's a form of them visiting us and bringing us a message. So pay attention to what the memory is. Pay attention to what the dream is. Pay attention to the messages that it's bringing you. But a lot of you are having your loved ones and your ancestors from the other side coming together to help you through this current transition, because chances are, Pisces, a lot of you are doing something where you're breaking out of some family block, Some of you maybe even a spell. You feel like, oh, it's a spell or a family curse. You're breaking out of it. And not only are you freeing yourself from it, those of you who go on to have children, you're going to be freeing your children from it. You're elevating the family. You're bringing the family out of a lower energy. And so you have your ancestors coming up helping you to do this. So here is the blessing, my dearest Pisces. A blessing to bring you the gifts and guardianship of your ancestral family. Within your bloodline and within your spiritual line, there are thousands of relatives who care for you and whose cells now sing within your own body. You are their future dream. You carry forward the hopes of your distant and most ancient family. They have seen so much, yes, in other times, in faraway places, but they come to you now and bless you with all the wisdom of their experiences, making you the sum total of 1,000 wise ones. Let only the ancestors who can free you, aid you, support you, and celebrate the best for themselves within you come forward, and may the ailments and regrets of those who have gone before teach you what not to do in this time. If family be thin on the ground, or if there is estrangement at present, let the arms of the old ones hold you from a circle about you and infuse you with everything you may need at this moment. You are loved across the distance of time. You are spoken to with quiet kennings, soft knowings that will direct you forth. You will be soothed by those who healed and be guided by the old ones who hold before you the flaming torch of their united spirits. You are all that has gone before, but they celebrate you, for you are the future. Know your life is precious to more than the visible ones you know. You are most precious to all the old ones and to the ones who you share blood with. They know of your value and of the hopefulness of your futures. May you be blessed, and may you have with you the essence of the elder, the teacher, the one who shows, the one who shares with young, the one who keeps the skills alive inside you and all about you. Blessed be, Pisces.